So as I was working up the short rows and reverse short rows of the Crested Hat, I got to thinking that could probably be the crocodile stitch, but you need to stagger the points. Now, you want to have an odd number of stitches to work with this. So here I have 4 points. I have some down below there. So here's the center one. Actually, it was 11. 12 to 22 was 1 point. 11 to 0 was 0.2. So if this is the center point, I need to have 11 stitches. So 2, 4, 5, 2, 4, 5. But I need to knit these stitches up as well. So I'm going to take these other needles, put them out to hold, set my carriage to hold. I'm going to knit across. And if you accidentally keep a needle out there, just undo it like I did there. So if I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3. I have 6 stitches on the right here. So again, I am going to be doing the short rows and reverse short rows. First needle on the carriage side, from work position to hold, knit across. Again, first needle that's work position, put it to hold. Now here, I'm down to the 1 stitch. So I'm going to start the reverse short rows. I'm going to bring 2 needles in holding position to the left of the needle and work to forward working position, knit across. I did hang my 2 teeth claw weight there. The last stitch that was knitted, bring that needle to hold, 2 needles back, 1 needle forward, 2 needles back, last one forward. Now you're going to look at your needles and you're going to see where you have the double loops, and you'll know where to stop. Either that or you want to mark what needles you're using. And I have my 11 needles here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I'm going to bring the next 11 to forward working position. So I actually have from needle 6 to needle 15 was the first short row. So I'm going to knit across. I'm going to take those first needles and put them out to hold and repeat the short rows and reverse short rows on this, and I'm going to have one more. On one section, you're not going to have enough needles to do it. So just do the ones in between is all. So I finished up the 3rd short row on this. I pulled the last needle out so it's going to wrap. I need to bring these 5 needles to forward working position, knit across, take my carriage off a hold, knit back, and I want to hang claw weights underneath each point and then on the ends. So I knitted one row back. I want to knit 2 more rows. And then I would go back to the first 11 stitches. So I would take from 11 left all the way over, 11 right, all the way over, put them to hold, and do the short rows here. And there's my little sample. Now between the first 2 sections, I did 5 rows in between, and I did 3 rows in between here and here. So you could see, I think you could see, how that does affect it. Now I'm going to steam this to make it lay a little bit more flatter. So now, to not have them as pointy as the last one, I'm doing 15 stitches, but I'm not going to short row all the way down to the 1 or 2 stitches. I'll go down to probably 5. So I take the first needle and hold, from worked out to hold. Carriage is set to hold position. I have from right 16 to 30, going to be work short rows, reverse short rows. Then I'll do 0 to 15, and I'll do the same on left, 0 to 15 and 16 to 30. And you're probably going to be moving your claw weight up as needed. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now that's 5. I need to bring, well, I'm going to put the last one there. I'm sorry. Getting ahead of myself. Okay, I have to take the yarn and manually wrap it under that first needle. Bring 2 needles back on the other side. I'm going to get this claw weight up as close as I can. Take the last needle that was the stitch that was knitted, put that needle out to hold. 2 needles into forward working position. Last needle that was knitted out to hold, opposite, 2 needles back to forward work position. Now here I have right 15, but I'm going to pull that out afterwards so I know this is the last row for this short row here. This is where now I'm going to take the next 15 needles, put them into forward working position, knit across, put the first 15 stitches out to hold, and then continue the short rows and the reverse short rows as before. Now this is a thinner yarn. I do have my tension dial down to 3. 4 probably would have been a little bit better, but it's really up to you. So you're going to do these short rows, reverse short rows, depending on how many needles you have. Like I said, I'm doing 15, so I'm going to short row down to 5, which is a third. 5 needles in work position, reverse short row back, and do that down the line. When you get to the end of doing the short rows, then of course you want to get the carriage back over the other side. Probably even do 3 rows. I hung a claw weight on each section there. And then now I need to stagger it. So I have to get the center 15 right here. So if that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, okay, so I have 7 here. I should have 8 on the other end over here, and I'll end up with 3 short rows. But I'm going to put all the other needles to the left of there, out to hold, and then I'm going to knit 1 row across. I'm going to take the last stitch that was knitted and put it out to hold, but I have to take the first 7 stitches as well, and then move my claw weights up and stagger it just like I did before, but now this time it's going to be more rounded than pointed. So depending on you have even amount of stitches or odd amount of stitches, this is how you're going to figure it out. So it's not going to be exactly perfect because I don't have 7 and 7, so I have 7 and 8. But who's going to know? Who's going to actually count the stitches? So I'm going to do the short rows, reverse short rows, 3 times here, and then I'll do 2 more sections after that, and then show you, take it off the machine and show you what it looks like. So there you go. Here's the pointed version. Here's the rounded version. I probably have too many stitches on this one here. Maybe I should have gone with 11 or maybe 9 stitches. But it's really up to you. Try out a little sample, see what you like to get this crocodile stitch.